John.
I think this tattoo's sick. This is badass. The color, the saturation was really nice. I love the stripes on it.
The fact that you put so many eyes in, because spiders have a whole bunch of weird little eyes. It has so much personality, it's creative. The more I look at it, the more I like it.
Thank you.
To earn the title of Ink Master, Artistry is your greatest weapon.
At least we got that.
Artistry to me is the ability to take a concept that's in your mind and put it down onto paper. It's essentially an artist's fingerprint. It's what makes you unique.
And because art has no gender, your art must speak for itself.
I'm cool with that.
So today, your tattoos will be judged blind. Yeah.
I do big, tough tattoos, so I'm pretty excited to see if they know what gender did the tattoo.
You'll have 6 hours to tattoo any subject in any style.
I don't know if you noticed, half the room is female, half the room is male.
I did actually notice that.
In this room, you had 9 of the most talented women I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
You know? Every single one of them is really cool. I mean, I hate that I'm gonna have to, like, take them out one by one, you know? People think I'm a traditional tattooer, so I'm gonna give something totally different. I'm going with an eyeball design that has a mustache and a toothpick. It's a risk, but I'm in it to win it. It, like, gets hard. Like, I'm excited about something. It's like, I wanna run to my family and tell them.
Yeah.
You can't.
Y'all ready for this?
Oh, God.
All right, guys, today we're testing artistry and we're judging blind.
That's my favorite part of this whole thing. You don't know who did what, and this is completely as brutally honest as can be.
Hope y'all ready for a long-distance ass-kicking.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
What's really cool in terms of artistry is, like, this captured your energy without putting your face on there.
That thing's killer.
Everywhere you look is super crisp. All the shading looks deliberate, the highlights look deliberate.
The little point of that toothpick is super sharp. Everywhere is so clean.
You think that's creepy, Jason?
Yep.
I can't imagine anyone else's mind coming up with this. Today, you're being judged on your artistry with a blind critique. Based only on your work, each of your tattoos have been ranked by the judges. It's time to reveal the highest ranked tattoo.
Here we go.
Nice.
On.
Pond man.
That's pretty cool.
Guys think I just do wonky traditional and stuff like that, so I wanted to show you I could do more than just that.
If you present us with things that we don't expect you guys to do, it makes for a standout tattoo. I haven't seen a million eyeballs riding a motorcycle, so immediately for me, I'm like, damn, that's awesome.
Congratulations, Pon. You have the best tattoo of the day.
Appreciate it.
This week, we're testing adaptability.
I like that. Adaptability is really important because sometimes you don't get to do what you're good at. Sometimes you have to do things that are out of your realm of comfort.
To become Ink Master, you must be able to tattoo anything that is thrown at you, no matter who designs it.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
So today, the men will design for the women.
Shit.
And the women will design for the men.
These girls are gonna be ruthless with us.
Each of you must create a line drawing. Each artist will then choose a line drawing designed by the opposite sex to tattoo.
Oh, damn.
There is no limit to the number of times a design can be chosen.
Oh.
Strategy is crucial because this is your chance to take out a member of the opposite sex.
It's gonna be interesting. I jump around a lot, so I'm gonna apologize in advance. Okay.
I think the fear in this competition is what's holding me back. To progress, I need to get over the fear that I'm gonna not please someone.
I draw all my tattoos, I try to,
I
but...
feel like it's more unique that way, because
It is, and then to have a stagnant image that you traced, it has no soul to it.
Yeah.
You're just putting something on someone that has no...
Exactly.
It's just, this is this. And to draw it, you put you into it. You're putting your soul into it and emotion into it.
I'm not listening to the voices today. I'm truly just tattooing, and I'm trying to have a good time.
This place is actually letting me realize I have my own style.
Today, you had to prove your adaptability by tattooing a line drawing designed by the opposing team. But your battle to stay in this competition isn't over yet.
Oh my God.
In this war, you never know when karma might come back to bite you.
Oh my, I feel so scared.
You designed a line drawing to take out a member of the opposite sex. But hopefully you didn't dish out more than you can handle.
What does that mean?
because each of you must tattoo your own line drawing.
Thank Jesus.
You'll have 6 hours to tattoo. Your canvases have been randomly assigned. And based on both of your tattoos, one of you will be eliminated.
So we don't even get a critique yet.
You all set?
Ready? Are you ready, my friend?
Yep.
Good, because with statin.
Check out this broccoli wizard, man.
Nice. I like the skin breaks.
And that's how I'm doing the whole top, man.
I think that was the one problem that Alexis has had, was that it was too claustrophobic for me.
Didn't breathe much, man. This is my chance to bring this guy to life the way he's supposed to be. I like him, man. He's got a lot of personality for a piece of
That's what the
broccoli.
women say about me.
This week, you had to demonstrate adaptability, tattooing another artist's line drawing and your own design. Alexis,
It gets kind of muddy in the face and in the top of the broccoli itself. If you could have lightened up a little bit in the florets and brought more life to them. I love the fact that you're pushing yourself to do challenging designs. Just a little bit of the application gets away.
Your sandwich was so much brighter.
Jason,
We really like this drawing. Really creative, different reach. Your application on this is super slick, man. These smooth multi-tones of different green that kind of blend together with the open skin make each one of these stalks come to life.
More than anything, it is crisp and clean. That solid approach with letting things breathe in this competition, it's what's gonna win.
your next elimination tattoo is starting right now. And this week, we're testing adaptability.
It's not a good word.
Different skins, different styles. If you are unable to adapt, you're not an ink master. You don't deserve to win this thing.
There is no better test of adaptability than working with other artists on multiple tattoos at the same time.
Multiple tattoos at the same time?
I don't even know what that means. It sounds bad, though.
For each artist still remaining on your team, you will get one canvas. Every hour, you must switch tattoos within your team.
Oh my God.
Seamlessly picking up where your teammate left off.
Feel a headache coming.
But that's not all.
Never is.
Part of being adaptable is being versatile.
Here it comes.
So today, every tattoo your team does must be in a completely different style.
Oh my God.
I would rather eat glass.
Subject matters should be completely different. Style should be completely different. Yet, it should look like one person did them all.
It's gonna be a good day, boys.
This challenge is insane. I'll see you in a couple hours.
We're not the biggest team in the house anymore, so we just have to be smarter.
Jarrell, you're coming over here next. I got the top of the hair to outline, and that's it.
Okay. In a tattoo where the idea is to be cohesive, like one person did it, you gotta be able to start on a part of a tattoo and finish that part before the next person comes in. So that's what we're doing.
Switch.
If you want to talk to me about anything that you have in mind,
He went into a highlight that I left the skin on purpose. The front arm was a lot more visible.
That was my bad. I thought you wanted that. My team thinks nothing of me.
Back here, this guy, there was a skin highlight there.
Jordan never made me feel like that.
Yeah, so we gotta go back in this little area there.
I'm pissed. Jordan shouldn't have gone home, and because of that, I just have this new fire underneath me. Everybody can get out of here. Everyone. My team, alliances, like, I don't care. There's a whole new drill coming your way, and it's gonna shock everybody because I'm not playing any games.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink. Today you had to prove your adaptability, tattooing multiple tattoos in multiple styles as a team. Let's see how you did. Midwest, let's start with you. What 3 styles are we looking at?
We've got traditional, we've got like an illustrative, and then black and gray.
Let's take a look at the illustrative tattoo.
It's a funny drawing. It has a cool dynamic to it.
this light green color and fade from black is very smooth and very saturated throughout. Overall, I like it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's have a look at the traditional tattoo.
It's very legible, it's very clean. One line weight, black shading, color, open skin. Anywhere you look at your fades, you have nice whip shading throughout. The Jimmy Snaz Goblin is cool.
Overall, how did the Midwest do as a team?
Each individual tattoo looks like one artist did them, but I just am not in love with the designs.
I see shortcomings in each one, but I also see shining points in each one. I think overall, it's a pretty good team play. Thank you.
All right.
This is your last chance to save yourself from elimination. The three of you must face off. To prove your adaptability, you must draw your tattoo onto your canvas's skin. Freehand.
Man. Yes! Oh! It's a tough one, man. I was totally gonna suggest that too.
Tomorrow, you will have 6 hours to draw onto the skin and tattoo. Your canvases are completely open, and the subject and style of your design are completely up to you. Fail to prove you're worthy of the title, and you will be going home.
Oh, man. I love a challenge like freehanding. You have one shot to really commit to this piece of art and draw directly onto human skin.
I hate it when people watch me draw.
Oh, no, it's pretty bad.
Is she ever gonna get that paw looking right? Nobody knows.
Lots of artists are great tattooers, but not every tattooer is a great artist.
I don't know what I was thinking the other day. I just did like a lady head with a snake.
Being a mostly realistic artist, I almost never do freehand because I'm a very calculated tattoo artist. I am so anal about my stencils. The last thing I want to fight for my life in this competition is a freehand challenge.
I do draw funky shit.
Gotta keep it exciting.
Absolutely. Little cat butt cheeks.
What's up, Angel?
Oh, man.
Wow.
This is cool.
It's a caterpillar.
A caterpillar.
Amazing. I love the creativeness of that.
I love tattoos with a punchline.
It makes me smile.
I never want a repeat of the critique I just had, where I was called out for my anatomy on my snake. So today I'm gonna do anatomy times 8. I'm gonna do 8 legs, 8 paws, a bunch of different stuff to show that I do know how to illustrate, and I can do it freehand if I have to.
Is it gonna go into a cocoon?
Oh, man.
There's gonna be times in this tattoo where I have to think outside of the box in a way that I wouldn't normally tattoo. That's adaptability at its finest.
Today, you had to face off with a freehand tattoo to prove your adaptability. Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Let's see how you did. Angel.
You knocked this tattoo out of the park. The face on it is awesome. The eyes, just the white highlight perfectly set in there. The piece missing off that ear, it's like this caterpillar's been wrestling.
Artistically, your knowledge of anatomy on an animal that doesn't even exist makes me believe it does exist. Those feet are adorable.
I just feel like you really needed an extra hour and a half to finish it.
I wish you would have just either did more in the belly or left it completely blown out, like nothing there, because it would read a little bit better.
DJ.
Yes, sir.
Angel. Gian. And Creepy Jason. Your fight to the finish is far from over.
Here we go.
You've shown us what you can do in 12 hours. Now it's time to show us what you can do in 1.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. Did they just say 1 hour? What, like 100 hours? Or is there any numbers after the 1? Because 1 by itself sounds ridiculous at this point in the competition.
To earn your spot in the top 4 and avoid elimination, you must survive a tattoo marathon with 4 60-minute tattoos.
Oh my God.
I learned how to tattoo in a street shop, so knowing how to like bang out tattoos quickly and efficiently is the name of the game.
Each of you must create 1 design for the marathon. The style and subject are completely up to you.
Okay.
Then all of you must tattoo your design and the 3 other designs created by your competitors.
It's gonna be crazy.
This is the last round of the competition, and there's no way that these guys are not going to claw and scratch at their spot in the finale in any way that they can. We're playing dirty this round. The idea with this design is to create something that I know I will be successful at that may trip someone else up. The optic nerve of the eye is pink and the leaves of a flower are green. So to figure out how to transition those things might be tricky for some, whereas if you do it in black and gray, you won't have to worry about that.
There are 20 minutes left.
You going all color on all these?
Yeah, man, I was hoping Angel was gonna be the one to like throw a black and gray tattoo in here, but it's a color tattoo all day, dude.
That's dope. Everybody did like blue eyes.
Nobody did it black and gray?
Angel did it, but everybody else did it color.
This is stressful. This is really stressful. Time is my enemy.
This tattoo will be over in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. No more ink.
That's so sick. Cool, right? This is like the best eyeball I've ever seen.
Whew. It is time to tattoo Creepy Jason's design. And your time starts now.
I need color in my life, brother. This one will be cool. Having fun?
Not really.
Not really? What?
I didn't finish the last one.
What?
I was up against the clock and I was wiping it and I was like, oh, should have colored that.
It's so hard to look at a tattoo that you finished seconds ago and realize that there's one more thing you want to do to it. I feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack, but I don't have time. There's no time to cry, Angel. Just move on.
Are these the fastest hours of your life?
Dude, going by pretty quick, man.
Yeah.
But I have yet to feel rushed doing any of these.
That's good.
Yeah. Of the 4 of us doing my new school lab rat, I'm the only new school tattooer here. New school tattoos can have backgrounds in them, and I do this shit very quickly, so I have the luxury of putting one in there. I'm gonna kill this one, and everybody's gonna know it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. No more ink.
Awesome.
Woo. Wow. All right.
Oh,
here we go.
All right, judges. We had a tattoo marathon. The artists each got to design a 60-minute tattoo. They had to tattoo their design, and then they had to tattoo each other's design.
Balls to the wall, dude.
We're gonna be ranking these tattoos completely blind. The tattoos with the highest scores win. Whichever artist has the lowest ranking, they will be eliminated. Let's get into the first design.
All right, here we go.
We have the eyeball flower.
Oh, that's mine.
Would have been fun to tattoo that.
And let's start with number 1.
Oh, that's mine. That thing looks even better now than it did when I did it.
I like the color choices, the little drop of yellow and that sparkle.
I love on that bottom squiggle how they went in and actually made all of those bumps look sort of bulbous with that darker red. I'm pretty impressed by it.
Let's move on to tattoo number 2.
Oh, that's mine.
The outline on this is exceptional. No flares, no bullshit. It's a super, super clean tattoo.
Clean.
Next tattoo.
That one's mine.
The gray shading in it is super buttery and smooth.
Line work is really crispy.
It's beautifully rendered.
Yeah, it's
but there's
really
not
well done.
a lot of contrast between the elements because I don't think there was a lot of confident, like mid-tone, you know.
Let's bring up the last eyeball.
Ooh, DJ.
Thinking back, I would have done some different stuff to it. I love that it looks realistic, but it's missing the outline on the eyeball. It looks misshapen almost.
It does look a little oblong.
Let's take a look at all 4 of them together.
Number 1 is my favorite interpretation of it.
I think it's a great tattoo, number 1.
They're all so cool.
They are cool.
I'm so stressed right now, guys.
Let's see the next design. The rat fink.
Rats.
It has so much personality.
Well, let's get into number 1.
Look at all of the precision put into the little cut on the forehead. The way they actually made it look embossed. Every single piece of this thing is tricked out.
That's my favorite tattoo I've done this whole competition.
Let's see the next one. I lose the bottom of this tattoo. It's not as strong as the top.
They silhouetted that bottom tooth.
Yeah.
I don't know if they interpreted it like that was the mouth wrapping around to the other side around the tongue.
And the next one.
Doesn't have all the bells and whistles.
I'm not loving the green.
All right, next tattoo.
It's definitely not as fancy, but it's way more readable.
I hate that they didn't color the teeth in white.
They look unfinished.
Isn't it crazy how one stencil can go in this many different directions?
This is so hard for me to even guess these.
All of the tattoos have been ranked by the judges. Based on the rankings, it's time to reveal the winner of the tattoo marathon.
Hey, Jason, damn.
Those are mine.
Unreal, dude.
Yeah, crushed it.
You crushed it.
Thank you.
Jason, when you're pushed up against a wall, man, you really perform.
I just handle little bangers easy. This shit's like a day at work for me.
You went from being in the bottom 2 on the 12-hour to being first on the 1-hour.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Creepy Jason. You've earned your spot in the top 4.
Thank you.
For this elimination tattoo, you must create a hybrid beast.
Animal? A hybrid beast?
You must seamlessly blend pieces and parts of multiple animals together to form one creative and believable creature.
Crazy.
A lion and an eagle, an elephant and a butterfly, a goat and a turtle. The possibilities are endless. Weird. But there's one more thing.
Oh, God.
Of course there is.
Your tattoos must be in full color.
I'm ready.
Perfect. This doesn't feel like the power of the skull pick. Full color. It's just not something I do. I don't even own any color. Whose colors I could borrow?
This could be tricky for people that don't use color all the time because now you have to blend 2 different animals. If you take a tiger and a fish, you need to figure out how to mix the greens or the blues of the fish with the oranges and the reds of the tiger. There's a couple people in the room freaking out. I couldn't be happier.
Was it fun to draw?
It was really fun to draw. I mean, sharks are cool, spiders are cool.
Right now, I feel like I've been somewhat in the middle of things. All my work is super strong and the judges like it, but I haven't been able to wow them enough to get me tattoo of the day.
Sharks are one of my arch nemesis. But this one's got cool character.
My biggest competition here is Bobby. He clearly keeps rocking and doing his style no matter what on every chance he gets.
Would you ever go swimming with the sharks?
I swim with dolphins.
I've swum with dolphins too.
Yeah.
But they won't eat you.
Yeah.
If you can keep your enemies close, that's the way to go.
Last to get started, but best for last, you know?
I've been last to get started, I think, every day, so.
Time management is just not my thing. I'm known as being the late guy.
Artists, you have 5 hours left.
This is a good opportunity for me to show my creativity, and I want to seamlessly make it look like a fox and a snake had a baby, and it's living on this dude's leg.
Yeah, that thing is sick.
You still have time to it up, though, Bobby.
Oh, so much. Oh. I'm a perfectionist. I want this thing to be super dope. If I don't get it done, I'm gonna fall flat again.
Making me nervous about you guys around me, but.
Do you want us to get closer?
Please, no.
Today, you had to show your creativity with a full-color hybrid beast tattoo.
Let's see how you did.
Bobby, you're up first.
The illustration is phenomenal. The anatomy that you were able to achieve on an animal that doesn't actually exist makes me believe that it exists.
I really like the shape in the background, that you didn't just do a circle. You know, you kind of did this moon and circle. There is saturation issues in this tattoo, mainly in the dark reds. Starting on time is a big deal in this competition.
Yeah, I started 5 minutes before the 5 hour mark.
A little bit more time, it'll just push you that much further.
It's tight, dog.
John.
I think this tattoo's sick. This is badass. The color, the saturation was really nice. I love the stripes on it.
The fact that you put so many eyes in, because spiders have a whole bunch of weird little eyes. It has so much personality, it's creative. The more I look at it, the more I like it.
Thank you.
Judges, it's time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
Bobby's is dope.
I really, really believe that animal exists somewhere in the world.
John had a really cool one.
This is the most creativity I think we've seen out of John, and it's cool.
They're both sick, but looking at the design and the story it's telling, my vote has to go for Bobby.
I love John's, but I'm gonna have to go with Bobby on this one.
My vote is for Bobby.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Bobby.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Today you must create transforming tattoos. What? The human body bends and moves, and today you must create tattoos that move with it.
Oh. The tattoos that move.
Oh, yeah.
Your design must look like one thing when the body is in one position and ingeniously transform when it moves into another.
No way. For a tattoo to transform on the human body, you have to figure out a way to where when it's skewed, it creates another image. That's hard.
How long have you been tattooing for?
I've been tattooing for 4 years now.
Damn.
Busted my ass, pedal to the metal type effort, you know?
Yeah.
The design that I came up with is this bat that turns into this sick monster with multiple eyes, tentacles, a sick tongue and teeth. It's just a weird tattoo, honestly.
Little gnarly guy.
Everybody knows how crazy my ideas can get and how good at illustration I can be. Pick me, Ryan.
What'd you do before tattooing?
Nothing good. In high school, my mom ended up getting sick, so I pulled out of school, I rebelled a bit, and I was very angry. In school, everything was proper, no creativity. When I found tattooing, it was at a perfect time for me. There's beauty in self-expression, and I don't believe that there's many other ways that you can permanently describe that. Tattooing is the only thing that I've never quit. Even when I'm tired and I'm exhausted, and some days, like, I'm over it, it's just like, it balances me.
The artists had 6 hours to show their ingenuity with transforming tattoos. We're reshuffling the teams.
This is crazy.
Game changer.
Oh, man.
And this is a blind critique.
Is this live? Are they live?
Yeah.
This is live. Cool.
I know who did each tattoo, but the 3 of you do not. Safety from elimination and a spot on your team is on the line.
Yeah, I just want to be safe.
You guys ready to look at some tattoos?
Yeah, it's gonna be terrible. That's mine.
Death butterfly.
The ribcage is cool.
The skull's a bit confusing for me.
Yeah, it's a little dark.
If I cover from the skull and the ribs down, the top is still a butterfly. If I cover the butterfly, I'm like...
What's going on?
Yeah.
It's got like ribcage antlers.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the transformation.
Oh, wow, that got crunched, man. That butterfly definitely ended up in a lawnmower or something.
It lines up, though.
What defeated it was doing something symmetrical on a body part that isn't.
That's a tough ask.
Thank you.
Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, it's mine.
Guys, I love it so much.
Dude, this thing is sick. It reminds me of a vampire was flying around, and right before it transitions back to human, that's the look. It's like that, like a scary movie, like poof.
This is another tattoo where you could tell the bottom was started, and you get up to the top wing, and it's lacking over the bottom wing.
The black is not fully saturated, but it's definitely the coolest, weirdest thing we've seen.
Pick me, Ryan. Come on, dog.
Today, you must take on your competitors by tattooing a new school monster.
I almost got sent home on a new school tattoo. I have to redeem myself.
Whether it's a completely made-up creature from another planet or a scary monster from under the bed, one thing is certain. We're looking for high-contrast monsters that pack a punch.
Can handle that.
Yep.
All right, man, we're gonna start at the bottom and see on the other side. This isn't gonna hurt, right?
No. Last week, I was on the bottom for doing a dog portrait. This time I get to show off what I'm good at, which is drawing and creating. This is New School Colossal Day. It's a monster. It should be big.
That's your kid over there?
That's my son, yeah.
You're competing against him?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Beat his ass, hopefully.
I'm sick of being in the middle of the road. James has gotten tattoo of the day after tattoo of the day, but it's my turn.
I love food.
Yeah. Just nice for fun tattoos.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the food guy now.
There you go, you know.
I got a thing now.
If you need me to move, just yell at me.
You gave me permission.
Hell yeah.
My tattoo is a scary anglerfish sea monster. The most difficult aspect of this is making it more monstery because anglerfish already kind of look like monsters. I'm gonna pour some more colors. To combat that, I'm forcing some of these really spidery kind of looking fins and this big glowing reddish orange eye.
Don't be scared. This is only gonna be extremely painful. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I actually feel better now.
Since the beginning, this is the first real color tattoo that I've done. This needs to prove that I can do color and I can do line work really well.
Today, you had to show contrast tattooing new school monsters. Let's see how you did. Anthony, you're up first.
Anthony, this thing is sick, bro. This illustration is off the chain. This thing has killer flow. There's a lot of tricks. Just seeing some of your subtle tones where you brought that teal into some gray, this thing's bananas, dude.
Very creative use of the olives for the eyes.
The olives are beautiful.
Yeah, I hate olives and I love those olives. American cheese, we all know, would be better on this burger, but the Swiss cheese for the contrast really brought it home.
I would wonder if I'm gonna eat it or it's gonna eat me.
Burger takes the cake, though.
Yeah. James.
This tattoo is badass.
The hands are sick.
I love that you went with 3 fingers.
More cartoony.
Not 4, you went with the 3.
You can see every single joint, how it bends perfectly. The hands themselves have so much personality.
You have these cool little tricks in the tongue. It feels like it's really licking and pressing against that spaceship.
The reflective light is so impressive.
You have this nice purple and then you have this yellow and they're opposite colors, so that's major contrast points. Monstrous tattoo, bro.
You're a monster.
Cat.
I love how bright that light source is. You really used these colors to show contrast and utilize them in a way where they balance each other so beautifully.
You have that dark, dingy ocean watercolor at the bottom, and it comes up into this brightness at the top. Super successful.
I really feel like you're just hitting your stride because this tattoo is badass. I love this tattoo. Judges, it's time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
There's a few really cool ones.
Kat's tattoo is awesome.
So solid, so much contrast. The definition of a new school tattoo.
Anthony's cheeseburger is sick.
And it shows tons of contrast.
But it doesn't breed as much monster to me.
If I picked that burger up, I'd be scared of it.
I also think James's character is sick.
Great contrast, a lot of readability.
Anthony's is my favorite illustration. Kat's is my favorite saturation. And James is my favorite overall concept.
Taking something that's normally not a monster and creating it into a monster. Like to take a burger, we eat it. We have no fear of it. This is a burger I feel like I could choke on. My vote is for Anthony.
It's a different take on a monster. My vote is for Anthony.
I'm going with Kat. Those colors wow me. Clean, solid new school tattoo.
That's 2 votes for Anthony and 1 vote for Kat.
With Kat's, I think it could have been just a little more dynamic on the drawing side. My vote's for Anthony. This thing's sick, dude.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Anthony.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.